Good afternoon. Today, I want to talk about the problem with the unemployment system and specifically the new website. Because the new website, the intention of creating it was to take the pressure off the old website. But it seems like it ended up being a kind of like a back burner or a limbo where you keep the majority of the applications in the pending status. And I've seen so many responses from the governor. And he says that first, he said that the applicants did not submit a complete application. Okay. But the DEO is supposed to send whatever, like a letter or email or something, to the applicants to tell them what's missing or to tell them that their application is rejected. This way they can appeal. That's why there is the option of appealing. And this has been there for like for years. There was always that option for appealing. And most the time the appealing is for, let's say the applicant said he didn't quit but he actually quit, or or whatever the reason for leaving, and the employer kind of like fights that and whatever. But most employers, when they lay off, they know that the applicants are going to go out and apply for unemployment. So most employers, that's why they give severance package. That's why they meet with them and tell them, hey, I'm going to let you go and we're not going to fight your unemployment as long as you don't go and do this and do that, and this is our agreement and whatever. And everybody is going to their own direction without any hard feelings. But his response is always that it's either the applications are incomplete or there is wrong information and whatever. Okay, the DO is supposed to either show on the website what's wrong with the application or send something within a week or whatever to the applicants and tell them. And the problem here, most of these same applicants, when they apply on the new system, they get their applications approved. But they lose the weeks, because if you were laid off on March 1st and you applied your first application on March 1st and you waited for like a whole month or 6 weeks and whatever, let's say you apply again on April 15, the new application is going to go by the week or the day you apply. It doesn't consider the day you were laid off. So this is a problem with reapplying again. And it actually overwhelms the system more because you got duplicate applications. And all that is created because you have this new system that is not functioning properly. So we're having one issue, that not communicating with the applicants or claiming that the applicants have problem with their applications, but you're not communicating with them. What is the problem? Let's say they're missing the employer's address. You should tell them that. So they go back and add it. But you're not. And then the second problem, you're actually taking applications, sometimes the same applicants, applying again on the new system. So that's creating more workload. Third, when applicants call the phone number, you got two phone numbers. And they both lead to the same options. And this is the problem. And then when you call one number, they tell you, oh, you're supposed to call the other number. It's kind of like playing ping pong with the applicants. But then they have no access to the to the new system. They only have access to the old system. And they tell you, as long as it's pending, you cannot, or we cannot see the applications. You know what I'm saying here? So you go to and you tell them, okay, so what should I do? And they tell you, okay, you should wait and wait. And then you call again. You get the same answer after week, and this has been the problem. So instead of the governor claiming that this is the claimant's problems or the applicant's problems, he needs to go in and investigate why the new system is not functioning, why the customer service people are not able to see the applications and tell the applicants what's wrong with the applications, if there are any mistakes in the applications. So I'm not really sure what is going on with the applications being, or what is, let me rephrase that. I'm not sure what is the whole purpose of keeping hundreds of thousands applications in the pending. Does that lower the unemployment rate? No. It's not. Because even if it lowers, the unemployment rate is already high. You're actually causing more problems to the economy than it should be. The economy is already falling. So when you add to that, with people not getting their 275, which is not really much to begin with, and then the other issue here is having the customer service not able to tell what is going on. So he needs to see why the customer service cannot see those applications, as I said, and tell the applicants what is wrong. And to wrap this up, as someone who works in the, or I work in the accounting field, which I've done so many SUTA, which is the state unemployment tax. I know that the state has the employees' information, the Social Security name, and all that, and the employer's information. And every quarter, the payroll people or accounting people, whatever, submit those people to the states, all the employees, how much they earn. And once they reach the limit, there is no taxes on their wages, but they're still there to show that they're still employed. That's why the state, if you are collecting unemployment, once the employer gets your name and then submit your name for SUTA, the state gets that, the state send you a letter saying that, oh, we found that you're working now and whatever, and so what is going on? Whether you start collecting employment or not, they want to verify that. So the state has all the information. So it shouldn't take that long to verify the information. Because again, if you're receiving unemployment, and let's say you work a couple hours somewhere, and even if you submitted that to the DO, once the DO receives your information from the employer as you worked for them, they send you correspondence asking for verification and to determine whether you were overpaid or whatever and all this stuff. And then you have to send them something back and say, so all this should help the claims to go faster, because now, again, the state has the applicant's information from the employers when they file quarterly. So there is no need to wait forever. So the verification is supposed to be shorter, because you already know that this person worked for that employer. All you need to know is send the employer the question whether the employee stole money or whatever reason to reject their claim. Other than that, it shouldn't take forever like that. So there is no excuse to keep the applications in the pending status for that long. Even if, yes, I understand you got so many people applying, but in the meantime, you're actually created more problem by slowing the process and hiring people to answer the phone, but they don't have any way to see the claims. Why the claims are not showing on their computers. So I'm just raising some questions here because I hate to say that too, so far I haven't seen the media talking about these issues. It's very important. So I hope that will help. And thank you so much for watching, and see you later. Thank you.